Welcome everyone to Talladega, Alabama, the Jack Links 500 at Talladega Superspeedway. I am joined here with Last Lap in the booth.
Yeah, welcome to Talladega Superspeedway. This four-wide racing around this superspeedway is definitely going to be entertaining today. Look to see the underdogs that can come up front and potentially steal this win from the top dogs.
Let's go to your drivers to watch for the 24 Hendrick Chevrolet of William Byron with 3 career wins, qualified first, fast in practice. You know the Hendrick cars always do good here. 14.0 average finish this season, 2 top 5s, 2 top 10s, and he's been in the points. He's been battling Larson for the regular season championship all season long. Let's see if he can get his first win of the season. Ryan Blaney, the 12 car, won Talladega here 2 seasons ago in season 4 in the photo finish. 14.4 average finish this season, 2 top 5s, and ups Byron with the 3 top 10s, and 8 career wins, second all-time behind Brad Keselowski. Then we got Ricky Stenhouse Jr., 2 career wins, great Superspeedway racer. He's always in the mix for the wins at the Superspeedway. So let's see if he can turn the season around. Now for your starting lineup, in row 1, we have William Byron in the 24 and the 71 of Michael McDowell. Row 2, we have the Hendrick Chevrolet 9 car of Chase Elliott and the Penske Ford of 12 of Ryan Blaney. Then in row 3, we have Denny Hamlin in the 11 and the 47 of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Row 4, we have Austin Cindric in the 2 and Kyle Larson in the 5. Row number 5, running in the top 10, we have the 22 of Joey Logano and one of the best Talladega racers in the modern era, Brad Keselowski. Row 6 with the 48 of Alex Bowman and the Daytona 500 champion of the season, Todd Gilliland, the 34. Row 7, we have Ryan Preece in the 60 car and the 23 of Bubba Wallace. Row number 8, we have Chris Buescher in the 17 and the 3 of Austin Dillon. Row number 9, we have the 42 of John Nemechek and Josh Berry in the 21 Ford. Then running on the top 20, we have the 1 of Chastain and the 19 of Martin Truex Jr. making his final Talladega race. And now, we'll go over your race facts. 12 laps, 0% chance of rain. It's great sunny weather here in Talladega, Alabama. The regular season finale of today's race, the regular season finale, the pit window is going to be about 5 to 6 laps. Let's see if we have green flag pit stops today. Don't know if we will, but we have a big time field. William Byron is on today's pole. Let's get this going.
Here we go, 12 laps in Talladega, the regular season finale. Let's go here in Talladega.
As they come to complete lap 1, it's William Byron on the inside, Michael McDowell on the outside, Chase Elliott on the bottom pushing Byron, but it's Ryan Blaney pushing that 71 machine. They're door-to-door down the back into 3.
Here comes a run by McDowell, that push from Blaney. Look at that outside with Austin Dillon trying to make it 3 wide. McDowell will go to block for William Byron. 3 wide for second as Larson's on that outside. Blaney in the middle, Byron on the inside. They're throwing out crash.
Briscoe, what a crash. He gets up in the air slightly. That's a very unexpected crash here early in the race. Jimmy Johnson.
Ty Gibbs, Jimmy Johnson, Daniel Hemrick as well. Humongous crash taking out Briscoe. That is going to end his playoff chances, as I think he entered this race like 10 points below the cut line. Well, he's going to be out of it. Humongous hitting the outside wall. Let's see what happened. It looks like Tyler Reddick comes down. Oh, he just stacked him up. Briscoe not going to be happy about that. He stacked him up, clips Jimmy Johnson. Ty Gibbs also involved. Ty Gibbs is also right above the cut line. That might knock him out. Let's see how much damage he has, but a huge hit by Chase Briscoe.
Look at Connor Zilic. Look how close Connor Zilic came from getting involved in that big one. That could easily ruin his day in that Red Bull 87 machine. But luckily, he was not involved in this. But look at Briscoe into the 42, back of the track, and barely clips Johnson, and Zilic barely gets through that. But what a hit for Briscoe, and what a hit for Hemrick.
As Chase Briscoe and others, huge crash early at Talladega, taking out some playoff contenders. Welcome, everyone, back to Talladega. Michael McDowell will lead them down in the pit road. Michael McDowell telling his crew that his car is really good, 4 tires and a full tank of gas, so that's everyone. Same with the 5 of Kyle Larson as Hendrick Machine, Valvoline Chevrolet. He'll take 4 tires and fuel. Same with his teammate William Byron in the 24 Exalted, the pole sitter car. He will get 4 tires and fuel. But it'll be Larson winning the race off pit road. McDowell, Elliott, Blaney, and Byron, your top 5. Byron will fall down a couple spots. But here we go. We are going to restart on lap number 5 in Talladega. Larson and McDowell will lead them down. Green flag back in the air.
Kyle Larson with an outstanding pit stop gets in the lead, and he's clear from that outside line with a push from Chase Elliott. Michael McDowell trying to do something, but it's not going to work. Here comes a slight run, but Kyle Larson's still going to lead him to lap 6.
Larson leads that lap. It's been Hendrick domination besides a couple laps led by McDowell, but Larson is out front with Elliott and Byron. 1, 2, 3 on that inside lane with Hendrick Motorsports. Larson and Elliott still on that inside lane. Here comes a run by Blaney on the outside with a push from Hamlin. Larson goes to the block. No, he's not clear. They will split him almost, but he goes back to the inside with his teammate, and they are side by side for the lead.
Michael McDowell dropped like a rock, and here comes Ryan Blaney, who was behind him the whole entire race. Blaney on the top side, Larson on the inside. They're going to go neck to neck, and Larson's going to get that lap as Chase Elliott to the inside, but Larson's going to come down to block it again.
Larson has the lead. Blaine on that outside. Coming to lap 9. This time through up because Keselowski all around us. Keselowski. Huge crash. Everyone's around the whole field. Up and over goes Josh Berry.
Berry's up and over.
Josh Berry tumbling down the front stretch.
Berry upside down here in Talladega. The red flag's displayed, and the replay will be shown. Ryan Blaney looks to be tagged by Keselowski. Yeah, big hit right there. Dylan around.
Oh.
Looks like Berry had a wheel hop over the front of, I think, Chris Buescher. And it sent him tumbling through the infield grass.
Let's see what happened. Keselowski, the same exact thing happened in the Xfinity race where he got a push on that outside and then turned around in front of the field. This time he gets on top of some cars and Josh Berry just goes flying down and flipping in the front stretch into the grass. Let's see what happened one more time as Larson is in the lead. The top 2 will make it out unscathed because Keselowski just get a push from McDowell, collects Dylan, Gilliland, Briscoe, or Truex makes it through. But holy crap, at least 20 cars involved in this melee on the front stretch. Humongous crash. Let's see what happened here. Oh, yeah, he got it. Like last lap said, he gets a wheel hop from the front bumper of the 17 and just starts barrel rolling. And oh my gosh, almost collected Bell and Reddick as well.
I'm just glad that car landed on all 4 wheels because you never want to see a race car sit upside down for that long period of time, especially after that violent crash.
Humongous crash on the front stretch with just a few laps to go in Talladega with Josh Berry flipping down the front stretch. We'll be right back.
It stops with 3 laps to go. Kyle Larson takes 2 tires and fuel. Same with Chase Elliott, 2 tires and fuel. Let's see who can win this race at Talladega. William Byron, their teammate, taking 2 tires and fuel as well.
3 Hendrick cars, 1, 2, 3 off pit road, but then you have 2311's Tyler Reddick, who is desperately needing a season turnaround here at Talladega. The restart's coming. Who's going to get it done? Green flag back in the air, 2 to go at Talladega.
Larson has the lead with his Hendrick team on the outside. Elliott, Byron, and Reddick behind them as they're 2 by 2 for the lead. Larson coming to the white flag.
Here comes the run from Elliott. Reddick to the outside. 3 wide. White flag in the air. Kyle Larson in 1 and 2. Reddick on the top side. Desperately needs to win to turn his season around.
Larson and Reddick side by side. Here goes Larson to the outside. No, 3 wide. Reddick. Here they come to the line. Tyler Reddick wins at Talladega.
Tyler Reddick steals 1 at Talladega and fixes his awful season with the win in the regular season finale. Let's take a look at how he got it done.
It was a Hendrick Motorsports domination, but at the end, look at this. Hamlin gives a push to his Toyota and driver teammate, technically, because he owns 2311. Reddick to the outside, takes over second place, and they're side by side coming to the line as they enter 3 and 4 for the final time. Larson goes to the top. Reddick comes down. He knew it was coming. They're 4 wide in the back. Here comes Zillage on the outside, but Reddick jumps up to the outside with Larson and gets the win and burns it down in Dega.
There's one thing I want to point out is that look at the top side. Denny Hamlin was up there pushing his own car, but one of the drivers that up there that actually got 4th place, Connor Zillage, who helped that outside line get that momentum and got that win for 2311 in Tyler Reddick. What a day.
His team at SVG also got a top 10 today, but look how many cars DNF from this race. Playoff contenders, BJ McLeod also got a top 15. That's just funny. But what a race. Tyler Reddick gets it done in a 4-wide finish. The second time that's happened in the Castrol Cup Series at Talladega. And let's look at the playoffs. We got Kyle Larson, William Byron, Christopher Bell, Carson Osbar, Brad Keselowski, Hamlin, Elliott, Truex, Bowman, Gibbs after they wrecked, got back in, and Blaney and Chastain. Chastain makes it over Logano by 8 points. That is your playoff field. As you saw, Briscoe fall way back. Same with Suarez. Busher got involved in a wreck. Man, what a season so far, and we got the playoffs coming next.
One driver I'd like to point out that could be a championship threat that has 0 wins this season, William Byron. Seems like he runs well every single racetrack we go to. So maybe next week at Richmond, he can get a win and punch his ticket and with momentum and try to get the championship done.
So many good finishes for that 24. But wow, Tyler Reddick turns the season around, wins at Talladega. We'll see you next week.